Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. So let's go ahead and take a look at last week's show. So we had a huge main event, Kurt Angle, Batista backstage brawl. We had a singles match, Benjamin versus Hardy, fatal four-way match there, tag match, singles, and the triple threat match for the women's title. Candice Michelle lost the championship. We gave it to Trish Stratus. She's got the title back. Yeah, so not a bad show. What was it? 3 stars. Smackdown, 3 stars. Not bad from us. Not a bad show. As you can see in your bottom right-hand corner, the cash, we are strapped for cash again. That is our main concern. We have some rivalries, though, which is a positive, but we have lost a few because of us losing Nitro and Big Show. They've actually been released from us, not because we wanted to, but because we had to. We had to kind of get rid of them. But here's the question, though. Do we sign them back? Now, look at our roster. We have only one person below 70, which is exactly where we want to be. Now, obviously, we want to try and have as many as we can on our roster. We don't want to have a few vacant spots. It's not exactly the smartest thing for us to do at all. But, you know, we have a pretty good roster right now. But the question is, should we get them back in? Obviously, Nitro is pretty close to 70, being 67. Big Show, former tag champ, obviously should still be tag team champ. He's done very, very well. So, he's 63. So, there's an option there to bring him back in as well. Obviously, we don't have the cash right now. So, after this episode, perhaps we'll have enough to kind of get them both back. Maybe Mickie James bringing her back as an option as well. Hardcore Holly is also available, so maybe we could bring in Hardcore Holly as someone a little bit different rather than Nitro or Big Show. Actually, I kind of like that idea. Not a big fan of Hardcore Holly, but I like the idea of someone different, so maybe we could go ahead and try that. But anyways, we need to get into this week's show. We need to try and get our ratings back. So, this is what we have planned already. We have the advertising promo, we need the cash, and our pay-per-view is actually next week. Next episode is our pay-per-view, so we have to do a bit of a pay-per-view hype just to kind of, you know, get a bit of hype for the pay-per-view, because so far, not much hype surrounding it at the moment. But let's have a quick look at our rivalries again, just to make sure we cover everything this week. So Batista and Kurt Angle, Edge and RVD there. Those are our two major rivalries. John Cena, Randy Orton as well, and JBL and Kane. We also have a new one between Trish and Melina as we try and get them through. Now, I believe we may have... Did we turn someone last week? We needed to turn either Shelton Benjamin or Matt Hardy. Now, did we turn them? Can we find out from this? Maybe not. We'll find out. We'll go ahead and see if we can do a rivalry. That's the wrong one. I don't remember if I turned them or not, so let's take a look. Shelton's a clean. Hardy. No, we have not turned them. So we want to turn them, but unfortunately we just have no money and we need to kind of keep this going, which is a bit of a problem. We kind of need to keep things ticking over, and we don't have a spare spot this week to turn them, because we obviously want a bit of pay-per-view hype as well, so we get the best out of our pay-per-views. So it's a bit of a tough situation, I suppose you could say, but we'll try and fight through that. So our main event this week, I guess we might try and do incorporate some of our big names. So again, Batista and Cena can team up to take on Kurt Angle and Randy Orton. So that should be a good one. Obviously, Randy Orton is the lesser guy there. He's probably taken us down a notch, but still, we might get a 4-star rated match. We have two good rivalries there going on. We might, we have Edge here and Rob Van Dam, but we obviously don't want to have that happen and kind of, I don't know, we don't want to have that happen just before the pay-per-view. So, is Eddie Guerrero in a rivalry? I don't recall. No, he's not. So Eddie Guerrero's rivalry just ended, so he has a spare week where we can do that match and all will be well. So we'll do that. That should actually get us a good rated match. How are they going for fatigue? So we could even nearly up the ante there, maybe make that a hardcore match, and that will up the ante a little bit there and just give us a bit of a better show. Yes, I know we don't have much cash, but we need to have a good show. We need to have a good bit of momentum heading into towards pay-per-view, because we have a big week this week and then the pay-per-view. I tell you what, we're going to have a massive, massive week, and this could be the week that we turn everything around and get ourselves back in front. So we're going to have ourselves just a straight-up singles match between our women. So we're going to have Trish versus Melina. They're going to have a match at the pay-per-view for the championship, but we'll have a preview here in this episode. So we have that rivalry there. What's this Kane rivalry we've got going in here? So we have Kane and JBL. That's been going for a couple of weeks, so we'll continue that one there. And we'll actually put, since Shelton Benjamin and Matt Hardy aren't really doing anything, we could incorporate one of them. So that way we don't have to kind of repeat ourselves. So we might have Kane there, and we'll have Shelton Benjamin in his corner. That gives us Chavo, Matt Hardy, and Tori and Melina, was that? I'm not sure. But Tori and Lita, I should say. So Lita and Tori, do that one. And then Matt Hardy and Chavo. So a few lesser matches here. But here's the thing. These guys are in the 70 range, which is okay. That's okay. And that's like, Chavo's actually gone up quite a bit. That's pretty impressive. So that's pretty good. So everything is going pretty well there. So we're going to do that this week. What should we do for our match? I guess the hardcore match probably might be the one we should lean towards. So we might do that this week. So we'll play the hardcore match. And, well, who should we play as? Obviously, Eddie Guerrero is not really involved in a match at the pay-per-view, so we'll play as Edge. So here comes the rated R superstar. It is Edge, approaching the ring right now. So this should be a good contest between two of our biggest names here on our show. Obviously, Eddie Guerrero hasn't quite been involved in the singles competition in a while, so we've got a few fresh matchups for Eddie Guerrero to take on. So this should be a good one. Edge and Eddie Guerrero, Rob Van Dam in Eddie's corner to keep that rivalry going as well. So Edge coming to the ring right now. So here comes his opponent. It is Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero heavily involved in the tag team division, as we said. So this should be a good contest for him to see where he's at right now as a single superstar. Obviously, our tag team division is on hold right now for the time being. But Eddie Guerrero will have a big part to play with that going forward with Chavo. But a good opportunity here for Eddie. Yet to be a world champion here in the series. We'll see how he goes in this one. A big chance for him to show us what he can do going forward here against Edge. So a hardcore match. Eddie Guerrero and Edge. I'm not sure who this one will favor. Edge has been involved in these hardcore matches over his career. Edge obviously a bit of a distinct size advantage here against Eddie Guerrero. Van Dam in Guerrero's corner will certainly help out Edge. And we know Van Dam will be very well experienced in a hardcore match. Unfortunately for Van Dam, this is not his match here. So he can't really make the most of it. Now side headlock. Oh, actually a bit of a chokehold on the back there by Eddie Guerrero to start this one off. Edge will be able to escape though. So coming up next is Taboo Tuesday. So maybe we'll kind of fit in with the Taboo Tuesday trend. Let's kind of get you guys to kind of pick some of the stipulations for some of our matches. So obviously, we're going to have Edge and Rob Van Dam have a match. Now, the question kind of is, should we have a fatal four-way, or should we just do straight-up singles matches? I think we might just do straight-up singles matches. Cena versus Orton, Edge versus Van Dam, and Batista and Kurt Angle. Now, the reason why we do that is because we haven't really got the best rivalries to fill the other spots. So we need to kind of fill up the card as much as we possibly can. And to do that, we'll certainly need to have more singles matches than fatal four-ways and all that. So I'm not sure if there's any pre-existing matches on Taboo Tuesday. I don't think there is. I would assume there isn't. And, ooh, Eddie Guerrero nearly getting the win there. So I don't think there is. So that gives us a bit of an opportunity to kind of choose what matches we want to do. So if you guys have any suggestions for those three matches we said, so for example, Batista and Kurt Angle could be a last man standing match, John Cena and Randy Orton could be a steel cage match, and Edge and Rob Van Dam could be a ladder match. Those are some suggestions. Give me some stipulations you'd like to see, and the most popular ones I will pick, and we'll do that for Taboo Tuesday. And as for the other matches, I think we're going to be doing possibly Trish Stratus versus Melina one-on-one, but we could obviously add Trish and Lita there as well to make that a fatal four-way if we need to. And then we have our Intercontinental Championship. We don't have, unfortunately, Hardy and Benjamin in a rivalry, but we do have JBL and Kane, and we can kind of mix them in and perhaps make that the fatal four-way match of the night there. So let me know your suggestions, and that's what we're meant to be doing at Taboo Tuesday, kind of listening to what you guys want. So we'll kind of go with the trend of Taboo Tuesday. Now we have that power So what you guys want was is what I'll give you guys. So basically, if you see a suggestion that you like, give it a thumbs up in the comments, and I guess the most thumbed up comments will get that privilege of having their match at Taboo Tuesday. So leave a comment, and we'll see how we go. At the moment, Edge is wanting Guerrero to get back to his feet. This is trouble now for Eddie. Edge is lining him up. There's the big spear, and Edge has a chance to put Guerrero away. Instead, looks to go to the outside. Grabs that sledgehammer. And uh-oh, he's coming around to Rob Van Dam. This could be trouble for Van Dam here. And, oh, the shot to the sledgehammer from behind. Edge doesn't want to wait to Taboo Tuesday. He's coming after his opponent right now. Edge and Rob Van Dam coming after each other. Van Dam has the sledgehammer. Edge tried to drop kick it off of him. And again, he missed for the second time as well. Van Dam still has a hold of it. Edge now wrestles it off of him. And sweeping Van Dam off of his feet. And Edge folds it up, drops the legs. And Edge again attacking Rob Van Dam. So making use of the hardcore situation. But on Rob Van Dam, not his opponent, Eddie Guerrero. So strange decision there by Edge. Guerrero was still down from the spear, able to make the most of it. But Guerrero now back to his feet. And there's a thump to the eye there by Edge. It's not pretty, but it is absolutely legal. And now they'll lock up. Edge taken down by a DDT there by Guerrero. And now Guerrero has the steel chair. Guerrero's going to come back in the ring now with the chair, is he? Edge wants him to get back in here. Here he comes. Guerrero's in. Edge takes the chair. This is trouble for Eddie. No. Able to counter. Edge grabs it back. And, oh no, Eddie getting out of the ring as Edge was swinging the chair, saving himself. Now, it's a chair fight. But, obviously, Edge has the advantage as Guerrero had to get himself back in the ring. It's going to cost him a bit of time. And Edge is going to be able to take advantage. And now, these chair shots, they're brutal. Guerrero trying to stay in this one. He's taking a beating from Edge. Edge with a counter. And now look out. Execution. There by Edge. The cover. That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. And it is. Edge wins. Big win there by Edge. Giving it a bit of momentum and confidence heading in towards the Taboo Tuesday pay-per-view. That's a big win there. And he can kind of capitalize and go from there. Perhaps pick up another win over Rob Van Dam and kind of get himself back in a strong position for the world title picture. And Edge talking some trash to Eddie Guerrero whilst he's doing it as well. So Edge, pretty confident with himself right now. He's happy with the win. So let's go take a look at the rest of the results in today's Monday Night Raw. So Randy Orton and Kurt Angle get the win over John Cena and Batista. Melina gets the win over Trish Stratus. That's probably a good thing there for Melina. JBL gets the win over Kane. Lita defeats Tori Wilson. And Matt Hardy defeats Chavo Guerrero. Alright, so let's see how we're going. So here's the change. SmackDown has done it again. We just can't quite seem to get a win. 80,000 again. This is Taboo Tuesday is coming up. We have to get a win. Otherwise, we are gone. No buts about it. We have $400,000 to spend here. Alright, so Hardcore Holly is available. I'm going to get Hardcore Holly. Big Show, I think we might get him back. We got rid of Joey Mercury, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. We traded him, I think. So we got rid of Mercury. I do like Nitro, but I feel as though Big Show obviously has the tag team that we can use with Kane. It's a tough one. I'm going to get Big Show. I'm going to get Big Show. So that will give us a couple more guys on the roster to use. Everyone wants a damn title match. That's not good. Van Dam wants a win. Orton's up to 80 popularity now. That's a good sign. Edge up to 90 as well, so that's also great. So things are going quite well. Shelton's dropped a little bit. JBL's gone up. So, yep, okay. We've got Hardcore Holly there. So he's at 60 popularity. We're gonna have to try and boost him up a little bit. So we're going to have to spend some time trying to do that. So there's our rivalries heading in towards Taboo Tuesday. everything is all good, so we should have a couple of good matches there, especially Edge and Van Dam, Cena and Orton, 2 thumbs up, that's pretty good. Happy with that. Here is the rating situation. Look at SmackDown, they're just growing and growing and growing in that lead. That is real trouble for us, real trouble. We need to turn things around and fast. So let's go take a look at the ratings that we had. So we had a 3-star rated show, 2 4-star rated matches, so that's pretty good. But the rest of the show just wasn't cutting it, and that's where we felt as though we were going to struggle a little bit. And SmackDown just eclipsed us. They had a 3.5 star, and that's a good show overall. Look at that. Title match included. First blood match. So they had a pretty good show. Let's be honest, they had a good show. Impressive. Yep, they deserve that one. So Taboo Tuesday. No, we have full freedom here. We have full freedom to do whatever we want on Taboo Tuesday. So let me know in the comments what you want to see in Taboo Tuesday, and we'll try and get that done for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of GMO. If you did, please make sure you do leave a like on this episode. Like I said, comment below for your match suggestions for Taboo Tuesday. Subscribe if you haven't already to the channel to see more GMO coming up very soon. Taboo Tuesday will be our next episode. Hope to see all of you there, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you all next video.